Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to be making a hair growth oil and water that literally grew out my hair in less than 2 months. And if you follow the steps to application and also the making process very well, you will also grow out your hair in less than 2 months the way that I did. I will be using 3 ingredients today, which is the cloves, rosemary, and fenugreek seed. And now let's begin with the measurements. Pardon me for not using the appropriate measuring spoons, but this is the exact measurements. Half tablespoon of rosemary dried leaves. Oops, got that around the plate. And half a tablespoon of fenugreek seeds. Then 1 teaspoon of cloves. Since I started my hair growth journey, this ingredient has been the game changer for me. Cloves enhances blood circulation and stimulates blood flow in the scalp. Rosemary stimulates hair growth and reduces hair fall, and then fenugreek provides moisture and softens the hair texture. These 3 ingredients makes hair growth seem like magic. I'm going to transfer all the ingredients into this stainless bowl. Shortly, you will see why I choose a stainless bowl to transfer these into. Next, I'm going to go in with olive oil, precisely like a 1/4 cup, because this is the bottle I'm going to be transferring it into after everything, and I just use the bottle for the measurement because I don't want any excess, which is going to warrant me finding a place to store it. So I'm going to pour in the olive oil. Olive oil has been my main oil for a while now, and it's really been giving me the result that I want. It's really easy for me to get olive oil when I run out of it. Other than coconut oil, argan oil, and the other oils, they are quite difficult for me to find. And then I'll go in with this coconut oil as my carrier oil. So I'm going to add few drops of this into the mixture. Okay, that's no longer few. I'm going to say as much drops as I can, and I feel like it's enough. Moving up, I'm going to heat up water just like for a few seconds before going in with my mixture. So when the water is a bit warm, then I place in the mixture, and you guys can now see the reason why I chose a stainless bowl for this. I'm going to let that bowl sit in the pot till the water starts to boil, and then the oil gets very hot. Gradually this is heating up, and can y'all see that tiny bubbles coming out of the oil, which means the oil is gaining heat, and this is exactly a show that we are moving forward and it's going the way it should go. So this plate is just dancing around the pot. I'm trying to get it to stay at the middle, but it's refusing to stay, so I'm just going to leave it that way. Guys, I'm really sorry for the background noises, but I live in a quite busy area, so pardon me please. You can see now that the water is almost at its boiling point, and now the oil is also gaining more heat. You can see how the rosemary seeds have clustered at the middle. Y'all can see this. This is almost ready. I'm going to leave it there a bit so that the water can start to boil very well before I take it out. You guys, the water already started boiling real well because you can see the plate shaking. It's shaking because the water is boiling from underneath. So now I turned off the heat and I'm going to let it cool a little before I take it out to prevent my hands from burning. Now that's all cool, and I finally got it out. So can you guys see how this looks? The oil is still a little bit warm. Next up, I'm going to transfer the mixture into this container or jar. This is a plastic jar, and this is what I have at the moment, so this is what I'm using. But if you have a glass jar, you can go in with that. Now I'm going to pour in all that mixture into the jar. You guys can see how this looks. See how the oil looks quite light. Then I'm going to close this jar and allow my oil to sit there for 2 weeks. It should be 3 weeks or more, depending on the time that you want to wait and how infused you want that to be. So keeping it for a longer time allows the goodness of those ingredients infuse really well into the oil. So after 2 weeks, I'm back, and you guys can see how well the oil has thickened. Well, nothing really changed with the color, or maybe just a little bit of change, but you can see how thicker that oil looks than the way it was before. Then I opened this and it was literally oozing all those great smell, and it was so overwhelming, guys. This is a glass bowl. I'm going to put my wig cap to enable me sieve out that oil from the clove, rosemary, and fenugreek seeds. Just take a look at that. It smells so nice, guys, so amazing and appealing. Now I'm going to turn it into the bowl through the wig cap. You can use a cheesecloth for this, but a wig cap also does the job well, and I do not have a cheesecloth, so I decided to use this that I have. So always know that you can improvise if you do not have a particular material that you need. Instead of panicking, you should improvise. After turning that all in, I'm going to lift the wig cap so that the oil can drain from inside of it into the bowl. So I'm going to just give this a mild squeeze so that I'm going to make sure that all the oil is out of it and there's little to no oil left. This is the residue, and this is the well filtered oil, sitting pretty and smelling all great. I'm going to turn it into this plastic bottle, but first of all, I'm going to transfer it into this measuring cup. It has a point at the tip looking like a funnel, which makes it easy for you to transfer anything from it without it spilling. So you can see how the oil is going from it into the bottle very orderly. The oil is not spilling, and it's just so easy for me using this. So I'm going to cover it, and there you go, guys, the oil that does magic. This oil is literally magic, and I'm going to recommend this oil 1000 times for you guys. It takes no time, very easy to make, and very effective. There you go. Now let's get to the water. I'm going to transfer those clove, rosemary, and fenugreek seeds into this glass bowl. Then you can see how this all looks. It still has a little bit of the oil on it, but it's not going to affect the water. It's even a great option. I'm going to add in hot water. It's 1 cup, but it's not completely full, so you can see the smoke coming out of that water. That is how hot the water is. Make sure it boils, guys, make sure it boils. So now you see that the oil is starting to come to the top. Like I said, it's not going to affect anything. It's still good. We are good. I'm going to give this a very good mix so that it can combine very well with the water. Then I'll go in with the lid, and I'll leave this for 24 hours. And after 24 hours, I'm back, guys, and you can see this glorious water. It smells amazing, and you can see that the nutrients of this rosemary leaves is all gone. Same with the clove, it's all washed out, and the water just did its job. All of that nutrient went into the water, and I'm so excited that it did. And now I'm going to filter it, still with my filter cloth, which is the wig cap. So you can see that I am filtering it into the measuring cup because it has a pointed tip, you guys remember, and it does the job of a funnel very well. I see a lot of people using cold water for this, but you can see the great job this hot water did. So I'm going to advise you to go in with the hot water instead of a cold water. Cold water is going to do it, but not as well as the hot water, and it's also going to take a longer time to infuse. So there you go, the oil has settled at the top, and this is what we have. You can see all that nutrients in the water. This hair juice is magic. So I'm going to transfer it into a spray bottle. After turning it in, I'll close that up. Then I'm going to give it a very good shake. Not for any important reason, but y'all know we Nigerians like to do extra to make sure everything is well mixed. So hilarious, but that's how we love to do our things. So before I apply this on my hair, I make sure to shake vigorously before application, so you should also do same. Now that's it for this video. This is the hair oil and water that does the magic. Give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment down below if you got any questions. See you guys in my next late one. Bye guys.